Sonia Miller coming to you live tonight from my DIY studio here in Ligonier, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh. I am so happy you're joining me because if you too have a brick wall like this somewhere in your home, maybe you have a friend, maybe you have a family, I'm going to tell you if you guys want to do a quick flip, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to my wall here, and it takes less than an hour, I promise. The bonus is, if you are a farmhouse lover, you're going to love this, especially, tell me now, we can be friends if you too love fixer-upper style. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be here for the next few minutes. We're going to have a giveaway tonight as always. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Take the first paint swipe on this wall. I'm excited that you guys are here with me as you log on. Please tell me where you're watching from because that's always fun, right? So as I said, coming to you from Jug Monkey Studio tonight, and this is the product that we're using tonight to make this transformation happen. It is the Everloved Jug Monkey paint. All right, so I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I think you can do in your homes if you are somebody who loves farmhouse. And I'm going to give you my 5 easy peasy, because I do easy, okay? Easy peasy tips to flip your house to farmhouse style. And the first involves color. Hello, white. Let me introduce you to a nice, clean, fresh white. Bye-bye orange. Bye-bye rusty browns. Bye-bye, right? We're gonna fast forward into the future. So please say hello as you log on. And to enter the giveaway tonight, all you have to do is type below as I'm working away here. Easy peasy for a Hometalk tote bag. One of you guys will be picked, and my husband Matt is actually the cameraman tonight, so do say hello, babe.
Hello.
We are partners in crime, so you can feel free to suck up to him, okay? But yeah, for a tote bag, all you have to do is comment below and tell us what is the last thing that you have DIY'd in your home. What's the last project you worked on? Tell us, because we would love to know. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this project because I told you it's a quick one, okay? So I'm going to take you through it. So this is what I'm going to do. I've got a brush. It's just a regular shabby, what I call a chip brush, okay? They're really, really cheap. Next, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and get started on my wall. Like I say, take the plunge and go ahead. So the first thing I'm going to do is trace out real quick. You're going to see how fast this is. I'm tracing out the grout lines, okay? Tracing out the grout lines. So you're going to watch me do this for a little bit, and I'd love for you guys to talk to me tonight. Tell me what you're up to. Tell me where you're coming from. Of course, tell us what you've DIY'd recently in your home. And yeah, chit-chat with us tonight.
So we got people checking in from Corona, California.
Hello.
Michelle Gerald. We also have Pam Lewandowski checking in from Texas.
Texas in the
Kim
house.
Phillips from Abilene, Kansas.
Hello.
Well, hello to you too, Sandy. Well, Deanna is checking in from Hondo, Texas.
Hello, girl. Thanks for popping in.
And Nicole is checking in. Another Lewandowski is checking in from Michigan. I wonder if they're related long distance.
All the families here. Be sure to tag family members, especially if they've got something like this going on, okay? Share it to your wall. We're talking about walls tonight. Share it to your wall and give them some hope if they're living in a house they think is outdated and they totally love farmhouse, or at least they totally want to change out the look of that orangey brick, okay? This is the DIY for you.
We got check-in from Scottsdale, Pennsylvania, our old stomping grounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Just down the road from us.
Jennifer from Bakersfield, California says thank you so much. She wanted to whitewash her fireplace.
Oh, girl, this is so easy. So right now, first thing I'm doing is tracing the grout lines, okay? This takes you back to being a child when all you have to do is follow the lines. This is really the easy part, okay? So I have not done anything with my paint. I've not diluted it or anything like that. This is really, really easy. Right now, I'm just tracing in the concrete that creates, or what is, the actual grout lines that hold all the bricks together. So right now, you're probably looking at this video going, oh my God, Sonia, this looks totally 1970s, right? Who remembers the homes? You might have seen lots of brick in the basement with the light grout, right?
Yeah, but 1970 homes were based off this. This brick wall is actually built in 1840. It's almost 200 years old, and
it's awesome.
Clay for the brick was harvested about 100 yards from here, from Loyalhanna Creek that runs right past Fort Ligonier and the little borough of Ligonier, and was one of the major trade routes during the French and Indian War. So
cool. This
New
is
Jersey's
awesome.
checking in.
Hey, New Jersey. So yep. So this doesn't matter if you have a brick wall right now, even if it's 1980s and it doesn't have all the history of this one. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter. And as long as you've got the brick, you know, you've got a brick. So, for example, if you have a brick wall right now, and sometimes you see gray. What is it gray? I call it funeral gray. You know that it looks like headstones. What's that gray?
Gosh.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Granite gray?
Granite gray? It might be. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just being honest.
That makes
okay.
me worried.
Seriously, I don't know. I get the heebie-jeebies when I look at those gray brick fireplaces.
People want to know you didn't tell them the name of the paint.
Here you go. Actually, at the very beginning I did, and I promise at the very end I will go ahead and give you a quick overview of all the products and the steps we used, okay? So hang tight. Maybe somebody could type in the name here below for those of you who are joining late, okay? So that way you can catch up with us as well. But you haven't missed much, because at this point I am just playing paint by numbers and filling in my grout, okay? Filling in my grout, just like this here, okay? So this is it's actually quite mindless, okay? So if you were doing this, what would you do at home? Would you turn the music on right now? I wish we could turn the music on. If Facebook would only let us turn the music on, we wouldn't get in trouble for playing music. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? So what's everybody up to today, babe? Tell me what they're saying.
So, Evie's checking in from Lomax, Illinois.
Hey, Evie.
Karen says, wow, 200 years old. That's actually kind of new for this part of Pennsylvania. Reba's checking in from Illinois. Fort Myers wants to know, can I paint Formica cabinets? You can paint anything you want.
You sure can.
As long as you have the right product, you can definitely paint it.
Yep.
So
I have painted many cabinets, and no, the material that they're made of does not matter, but what's important is the prep that you do and the route of paint that you go. So if you're planning to paint them yourself, make sure you do your research. And if you're planning to hire somebody, be sure to ask them. Have some good questions about durability and that sort of thing. Absolutely.
Shiny Vang says she's working on a closet storage system in Northern California.
Oh my gosh, that sounds intense. A closet storing system.
Hello, Joyce.
Oh my gosh.
So
I need you to come to my house. You can help me get organized, okay?
Polly,
Maybe
she
help us
did
find
an
out the lost
old drop
socks.
sink with a turntable, 8-track player, a radio.
Ooh, very nice.
Did you prepare the wall beforehand? No,
Nope.
we did not.
That's the cool thing. With the products that we've chosen to use tonight, and I'll give you a quick recap at the very end for those of you who are joining on and missed it. But no, you do not have to do anything. Now, if you're working in a home, this particular product's going to stick to everything, so I don't have to worry about that. Obviously, you want to dust if you can, so take a feather duster because it's going to be hard to scrub a brick wall. Let me just tell you that. Going to be hard to scrub a brick wall, okay? But if you have a brick wall that's like in a kitchen and you know there's lots of grease and it's really, really oily and possibly even furry, because you guys know what I'm talking about. Furry walls. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing.
Some people pay extra for furry walls.
Yes, and some of us go, oh my God, I got to find another option, right? But yeah, you can also use a product called Crud Cutter. And it's like a safe, non-toxic product, but it's an amazing cleaner, especially when you're working on furniture and anything like that that might have like buildup on it, whether it's grease or wax or pretty much any sort of buildup. Yeah. It's awesome.
Diana Ward, yes you can, but you're going to want to seal it. Heavy-duty sealer for outside.
Cool, yeah.
Will this work for an old brick painted all yellow backsplash?
Yes, so here's what I would do, okay? Here's what I do for you. So you see how we're starting off with brick, and you know the general color of brick, right? And you can also go online and find, if you went on Pinterest and you searched colors that resemble bricks, you can find some really cool brown brick, right? So paint it over first, and imagine that would be your starting point, and then you go ahead and basically pick up with this step, okay? So if you don't have a orangey brick wall, go find a ranch brick color brown, paint it all first, everything, and then do this step, okay?
I'm going to pick on Katie, Joyce, Ryan for a minute.
Okay.
Nope, nothing happens after we paint the grout. That's it. Good night. See you guys later.
Nothing happens
I'm
after...
I'm kidding. No. No, actually.
We got lots going
Explain
down.
to her. See, you asked the right question just right before it got answered. So there you go.
You silly Billy.
Oh, ciao, Roma. Hey, Italia. What's going on? So
here we go
Kelly.
now. All I'm doing is I'm going to kind of go over the part that I've gotten so far done. And now I'm taking my brush and I'm giving it a couple of swipes over the actual brick. So I've done the grout first. Then I would advise you to go ahead and do some swipes over the brick. What do you guys think so far? Can you see the transformation start to happen? I'm going to do another couple steps to show you how I kind of mellow it out. But what do you think of this so far? Is there anybody out there that is dying to do something with a brick, had no idea where to start, and maybe already they've been inspired with, oh yeah, I need to do this. And this can be like a flip in a day. I'm serious. This is so, so easy.
Well, Cookie, we are covering it, but there's plenty of brick elsewhere in this place.
Yep. So you can pick a wall that you want to make a focal wall.
That you can do, okay?
Yep.
So, anyways, I got to do a shout out to Bryson, Quebec City. Bryson.
Bryson.
Yes, Quebec City.
Bryson,
yes.
Thanks for being here, bud.
Saskatchewan as well.
Woohoo! You guys know I am Canadian, living abroad, painting, and, you know, bringing color to the world here outside of Pittsburgh, PA. So glad my friends to the north are with me.
Absolutely. Did you dilute the paint before you started?
No! How cool is this, right? So you guys see me first, just putting the paint on. I'm showing you my easy peasy technique. The reason why I don't dilute the paint, okay, sometimes you see that where you see tutorials and they say you're going to want to do your paint half and half. You can do that. But what I find happens is it gets really messy and it starts to run, okay, because you got water running down your wall. So I'm going to show you the steps that I go through. First, do your grout. Second, just go ahead and do a dry brush over the brick, okay? And I'll show you what I do in a second and what my personal technique is to make it all happen.
Well, Sonia Kettler, we are actually doing a Swiss schmear over German brick.
Ooh, yeah.
I just happen to be Swiss and I made the paint.
That's funny. So you guys, and talking about fixer-upper, you guys know that one of the big things right now, I think Joanna Gaines has kind of termed this, I don't know, you know, if it was necessarily called this before, it's been around in existence for a long time, but you call it the German smear, right?
Yes.
And that is the same sort of effect. The only thing is, you kind of got to be a little bit more, you get a little more advanced because you actually work with mortar. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You can go to your local hardware store, but you're actually mixing up maybe like a, you know, a $10, $15 bag of mortar, and then you're working it into and using tools to be able to pull it over your brick. For me, I'm going to tell you, this is the easiest way. You cannot go wrong with this way because it does not mean mixing anything up. It does not mean working with anything that's heavy, but rather it's just the technique that you do to make it all happen, okay? So I'm going to work this area over right here. Let's see here and kind of start right here. And watch the magic happen.
Well, everybody just hang on because we're nowhere near being done. So I want to say hello to Chesapeake, Virginia, one of our favorite places on Earth.
Yeah.
Mexico, Newcastle, Australia. Plumboro checking in.
Hey, Plumboro, you're not too far away from
Karen
us.
just did her entire house and loved the transformation.
Really? Isn't it beautiful?
You can use any color you want. You don't have to use white as well. And Lalisa Ortega, she does not like it. Well, we're not even finished yet. Give us a minute. And then decide whether or not you don't like it. But it's
But
not.
I love you for being here, girl.
Yes, yes. It's not for everybody. We get it. Yes.
So these are just ideas, right? Ideas. Think you can do all kinds of colors as well. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take a sponge. Go ahead, babe.
Sorry.
That's okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Are you using a chip brush?
Yes, yes. Chevy chip brush. Cheap one that you get from the hardware store, okay? Do you see what I'm going to pull out next? This is a wash sponge. So many people ask how to do this technique. It is so easy, guys, and I'm showing you the why I do it and how I do it, okay? So now this sponge is about all of $1.60 at my local, what I call Wally World, local Walmart. And I'm just going to kind of just cut it a little bit, and that gives me a chance to go ahead and tear it apart just like that. Babe, did you know you're married to the Hulk?
I did.
Did you know it? Did you know it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Don Benetton wants to know, is this real or faux brick? It is all real. It's almost 200-year-old brick.
But what's cool is you can totally fool somebody and go to Lowe's and get that orangey, blackish stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? And do the very same thing. So what I've done now is went ahead and I took my spray bottle, I put a little bit of water on my sponge, and I'm going to go ahead and start to smear it. Let's call it smear it, okay? The reason why I like to use the car sponge is when I swipe back and forth, number one, it's easier on my hands, but it also holds a lot of water, okay? So I'm able to make this work and really blend it. And I also like the look it gives me. So when I do a swipe straight across, you can do this with a rag, but I feel like at least when I do it with a car sponge, it allows me, it's kind of like the width of the brick, right? Everybody agree? And it just helps me move it along and keep it all kind of uniform, right? So it's not all going all different ways.
So, Lauren Davis checking in from Green Tree. I used to work in Green Tree many moons ago. Pamela Brumsey is a Newfie in Ontario.
Oh, a Newfoundlander living abroad.
Yep.
Hey, girl. How are ya?
Upstate New York. Melissa Dwar laid a laminate floor. Have you tried spraying the brick first?
This is just the way I do it. I'm sure there are a million different ways that people do it. But I have been painting, making homes beautiful probably about 8-9 years. And I'm going to show you my favorite way to do it. And this is what I do. I paint the mortar first. I go ahead. I like the effect that this gives me. And now I'm doing a swipe over. And I can control it with my handy dandy car sponge. So what do you guys think so far?
Well, Lori Warren Johnson is shouting out from South Korea.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in here that don't like it because they like the original brick, and we get it. Mm-hmm. It's not for everybody,
that's
as
okay.
we said, but that's okay. And we...
I'm here for the ones who want to try this, okay? The ones that love Fixer Upper, love Farmhouse, and are just wonder how you can get this easy look, okay? So this is a DIY for you. If you love Farmhouse, the first thing I said about my first tip to achieve it is if you have brick in your home is to take the time to go ahead and do a whitewash, do a German smear. You can see how easy it is. You don't have to do it to all the brick, but maybe if you have an entranceway where you first come in and you want to try something like this, it is so easy, okay? And of course the color I'm using is a white. So when you do this, if you want to go Farmhouse style, my recommendation would be grays, whites, creams. What do you guys think? Has anybody out there done it before? Tell us the color that you use.
There's a question. Have you tried this on stone?
On stone?
I'd imagine it work on stone. I've never actually tried it.
Yep.
So.
I've done it on a stone fireplace, and it does come out the very same. Absolutely. But if I'm thinking the same thing, the stones are just kind of like wider, right? Is that what you mean? They're like literally like bigger.
Well, you also
stones.
have sandstone, granite, soapstone, depending on what it is. You might want to modify the technique. Absolutely, Michelle. This is whitewashing brick. You are absolutely right.
You got it, girl. So easy. Okay, so what's going to actually happen is if we were to, I'm going to continue to work on my wall. I'm going to show you how I stage this wall as well, okay? A few things that you can do if you, once you maybe have your fireplace done or you have your wall done and you want to kind of, now what do I do? What do I put in front of it? How do I bring it out even more with a farmhouse look? Like, what can I do on top of this? I'm going to show you a couple little things that you can do. So bear with me here. We're going to work through this part of the wall, and then I'm going to move on to the very next project to kind of show you how to pull it together. But what do you guys think so far?
People are loving it.
Good.
We have a few that like the original brick.
That's okay.
You get it?
I do too. I like the original.
Absolutely. So,
I've actually left a lot of the original brick in some other places, but for this particular, this corner was this dark, and it didn't make me happy. So.
Yeah, it's going to brighten up our workspace, so that's kind of why we're hitting this area. But we love the whitewash brick look.
It's so funny too because one of the things I posted today on my personal Facebook page was a quote, and it says, you know, your home is an open book, and you can go ahead and you can write any story you want. So you think about your home. If you like farmhouse style, don't be afraid. Do it. Just jump in and do it. It's so easy. And this is such a quick project that you could do to make a big difference.
Gypsy said she'd like this done with glitter sparkles over the top. You are an evil woman.
My husband's probably so thrilled that there is no glitter, but yeah.
What's in the spray bottle? It is water.
It is H2O. Yeah, absolutely. Let's really freak anybody out. Anybody who's like, oh my God, she's painting over brick, which I'm so sorry. But you know what? It is what it is. To each their own. If it's your house, you can do what you want, because you know what? You're the one who lives there, right? So you can do whatever you want. But yeah, we'll totally freak somebody out and be like, we're going to add some glitter now. What do you guys think?
Would this work with milk paint? Well, just to let you know, Talita, you could do it with milk paint. The only issue you're going to run into is the more you hydrate the milk paint, the more you might run into a spoiling issue.
Yeah,
before it
they're
dries
not all
out.
created equal too.
Yeah,
so.
and it depends on what kind you're using. I definitely experiment with a few extra bricks.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great idea. Always do a test. Because here's the thing, like I said, I'm doing it on real brick, but it doesn't make a difference. You can also go to your local hardware store and get those sheets of brick that are like the faux, god-awful, ugly brick. You know what I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's all of like $10. So if you want to, like, you could go and get one sheet. They will cut it there for you even. And just do, like, pick 4 colors that you're toying with. So like I said, you know, maybe you do one in gray. Maybe you do one in white. Maybe you do one in off-white. And then kind of hold them up in your space and see whatever speaks to your heart.
Sheila Langham, I'd like to see a picture of your faux stone fireplace that you're doing in metallic. That would be super cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah. See, I love it. I love it. I love the fact when people just kind of, you know, like I say, it's your 4 corners of the earth. And when you come home, make it yours. Make it yours. Do whatever makes you happy because you got to live there. And I think a metallic fireplace, I don't know about you, but that just makes me go, I totally want to see it. So we're almost done with this part here.
Carolyn Jones, no, we don't use a special paint for the fireplace. I've never had that type of issue because of the heat. It depends on how it's designed. If you have a really crazy roaring fire, I think anything that you put on there, you'd be a little bit worried about. But
and
if you're wondering about all of our ingredients that we're working with, share this video, and then you can go back and see the beginning and end. We will list it at the end as well as we did at the beginning. Yep. Or go over and check out our blog, and everything is posted there.
Yep, all the blogs that we do here at Hometalk show up at Hometalk.com, and all you have to do is search for Sonia's Shabby Shop, and you will find me.
Angie Nelson Smith says she has brick in her kitchen, original brick, and she wants to change to white and grays, and her hubby says the brick will come back in style. I've been waiting for years. Actually, that sounds like one of my moves, so me and your hubby can be friends, to be honest with you.
Little things to win him over, right? Little things. I can't tell you all my secrets because then Matt would know all my moves, right? So, but yeah, message me,
She
girl.
just does it anyway.
From one girl to another, message me. I'll help you out.
She just does what she wants anyway.
Well, let me ask you, man to man here. What
Tori
would you
Hansen, will spray paint have the same effect? No.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
I wouldn't advise you to do that. No, not with spray paint. Spray paint's great for crafting and that sort of thing, but it chips easy. The nice thing is, when you use the products that I've shared with you, they actually seep in and soak in so they don't form like a gloss or anything and stay on top of your brick. So what's going to happen is, can you guys, if you pan up here, do you see how it's already starting to fade? That's what's happening. All these bricks are porous and it's pulling in all the paint, right? And it's soaking in. So believe it or not, this will actually really start to lighten up. And I'm going to show you as well how to bring some more of the brick through if you really want to do that. Because for me, how about you guys? I am a shabby, distressed lover. I have fun with time-worn things. And so for me, I am all about a old, chippy-looking distressed wall.
Okay, Sheila, no, we did not treat the wall first.
Nope, don't have to.
Okay, and yeah, absolutely. So
easy. Like I said, this is easy peasy. I can tell you how many people that I've talked to that have tried this method, and I've kind of walked them verbally through it, which is exciting because you guys get to see a live DIY tonight. And so if you've been thinking about this, maybe you're watching tonight, getting some ideas. It is so easy. It should not be scary. It should be so easy, okay? Let's do it. And so, yeah, like I said, everything is going to soak in. So if you really wanted to, you could even go over this with a second coat, okay? So, like I said, what a workout! What a workout! Right. I'm sure they having cupcakes later.
Allie Buck, you could certainly leave it the way it was before we put water on it if you like that look.
Yeah, if you want
more intense. It's totally up to you. Can you put extra paint on it? So, yeah, absolutely. You can paint it solid white.
If you do this and you walk away 30 minutes and you come back, you're going to see that it's already going to be lighter.
I'm not seeing the pink, Sheila, so I don't know what you're seeing there, but from here it's the brown's coming through a little bit.
Yep.
The oranges are coming through. Maybe it's because of the high intensity lightings that we have on there. So
no pink. No.
You're right, Jeannie. She works fast.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm just showing you guys. It is so easy. It is so easy. Oh my gosh, if you want a faux brick wall, like I said, go out and buy some faux plywood, you know, that style, brick style from your local hardware store. Do the same thing. So if you don't want to paint over brick, or you're scared and maybe the hubby won't let you, create that wall somewhere else in your home. Go get a faux style piece of brick. Have him put it up for you. And how cool would it be even, you know, you come into your home and maybe you have a little landing and entryway area, and what you can do is, you know, put up this. And I'm going to show you how, like I said, how I stage an area like this. So stay tuned here in just a second and I'll show you what I do. But let me just tell you, I'm really liking this right now. Okay, up top, down below.
So Kim says, I don't have any brick walls, but I love listening to the two of you. I think it's so cool that a husband and wife can work together. We do not work together. She tells me what to do and I do the work.
Aw. Kim, we've been together. This is Kim, right? Yeah, we've been together now for 20 years, so pretty much we probably wouldn't know it any other way. So anyway, easy peasy.
We're not gonna put any sealer on this.
Nope.
We're gonna want it to fade and kind of over time, you know, kind of bleach out and fade out, and eventually this will all absorb back into the brick one day.
If you wanted to seal it, I would tell you that Minwex makes an awesome sealer. It's called polyacrylic, and there's nothing in it that's oil-based, because you probably will hate yourself if you put an oil-based sealer over a light wall, because oil-based sealers have just that ambers and have oils in it, which are amber in color, yellow in color. And the longer it will get exposed to the sunlight and just over time, it will start to yellow. So if you want a pale yellow wall, go with an oil base, which you probably don't, because we're going for more of a clean classic look, right? What do you guys think of this? Do you like it? Is this something that you would do?
Yes, Sheila. Yes, you can apply stucco and do the same kind of treatments. Yes, you can use faux brick. And Josh Adams is a very smart man because he led off saying, "My amazing wife did this 7 years ago to the inside."
Oh, she was ahead of the curve.
Yes, she was.
Totally ahead of the curve.
We don't, Bonnie. We're not using any sealers on this actually.
And ta-da! Do you like it? How easy is this? I'm going to work my way around the rest of the room, and I'll put the picture on my blog, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to stage it, okay? Because like I said, even if you just do a small part of your home, just one little small wall, put up some pretend brick, and do the same thing. And here, like I said, I'm going to put this right over here. There's my water bottle, there's my sponge, so you can get a close-up of what that looks like. And it was so easy. If you want to show that. I'm going to pull this over here next.
All right, I'm pulling out.
What? So this is number 2. I think I pretty much got paint on my face at this point. All right, but you know what? We're going with it. We're going with it. Because it is what it is. This is real life, okay? And this is also real life when you lift heavy furniture and you push heavy furniture, but you
See,
know.
this is when I like being behind the camera.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, laugh it up there, buddy.
Yes,
laugh
Karen Grant, you are absolutely right.
Laugh it up there, buddy. All right. Look at this. Look at this piece, guys. Do you not love it? Okay, so this is my number 2 tip if you love farmhouse style and you want to kind of liven up this place. We've got our wall done. How quickly did we done in a half an hour, okay? Less than an hour, like I say. Turn the music on. Way to go. You got it knocked out. Now, this is a piece that my hubby, actually, he can tell you about it. How old do you think this piece is?
This is a reproduction from the 40s.
So 1940s. He goes 1940s, okay? I just make things pretty. He has a great eye for telling me how old things are. Look, somebody was really organized. 15th of the month, 1st of the month, right? Anybody else out there like me, when you score a piece like this, I think we paid all of what? Less than 40 bucks for this one?
Yes.
$36 I think I paid for this one. Yeah. Look at that. Love it. All the original hardware, right? So my number 2 tip.
I didn't look through the drawers, so I gotta.
Is there like a check for $1 million?
No, I'm
down
just
there?
scared to see what's in there.
You were scared?
It was kind of a scary house that I got out of.
It was a scary house?
It was a little bit, yeah.
Why?
Let's just say the former owner had a little bit of a freak to him. Anyways.
Oh, well, you know what? I do admire his choice in furniture. So, go flip the farmhouse by bringing in some old, time-worn pieces. And if you follow Fixer Upper, a lot of times Joanna Gaines will bring in things like apple baskets, right? I'm just trying to think, all kinds of antique furniture. Again, keeping with the natural theme. So we went with the color first. We kind of toned down the walls. And now even like she uses old bicycles and things like that, right? Bringing in and incorporating old things that you'd find around a farm or just old in general and have seen generations of use. So here's a question. Okay, I'm about you guys to set you guys on fire. I'm going to ask this question because I'm truly thinking it. Should I paint it or should I leave it?
You already got one person that's don't paint it.
I knew it.
If this was an original piece, no, we wouldn't. But it's a reproduction, so they're kind of a dime a dozen. So we are going to paint it.
Pretty darn cool, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's some finish issues with it that
or
you
leave
can't
it.
see.
Yeah, you can come up close and take a look at.
Yeah, there's some finish pieces. Finish issues that you can't see from the phone. It's kind of eaten off, beat up a little bit. So
I will tell you, I'm a painter. I hate to tell you, I'm going to break it to you. I'm a painter. So when I see a piece like this, it screams, Sonia, put some paint onto it, all right?
Wow.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
People are just okay, Stephanie, tell us how you really feel. But wow.
So we will
people are feeling surly today.
Oh dear, that's okay. Bring it on. Talk to us. We're keeping it real here, people. This is real life. So anyway, we will see what happens. If you truly want to see what I do I flip it? Do I leave it? Do I maybe Murphy's oil it up and just leave it as is? We shall see, okay?
Stay tuned.
All right, stay tuned. Yeah, absolutely. That's the cliffhanger, okay? So don't lose any sleep over it. It will be beautiful either way, I promise. Okay, number 3. If you want to go fixer-upper style, bring in something galvanized. I don't care. Bring in galvanized buckets. Bring in galvanized tin, metal bases. Bring in like letters, bring in numbers, anything a little industrial. Of course, if you see a lot of that when you watch Fixer Upper, this is the sort of stuff that I'm talking about, okay? How awesome is that? Wall, piece of old-time worn furniture, and now we've got our wire base. Another great idea would be doing things like this, okay? So this is also fun for layering, okay? When you find old baskets, you guys know what I'm talking about? Now this is actually a little bit big for this piece, so I'd probably stage it a little bit differently. How do you like that? You like it?
Linda Lukabach, how do you know it's a repro? Trust me, Linda, I know. Actually, the screws that are used in it, the hardware,
when you pick furniture
is all,
as long as we do.
yeah, it's all post World War II. So this is actually, this was really popular late 40s, early 50s after the war when people were coming home and they wanted a little more stylized furniture than the very kind of bleak furniture that was being sold during the war when we were on rations. So it's a beautiful piece for a repro.
And what's really sad is people actually burn these pieces.
Yeah.
So for me, my whole business is made out of finding pieces that would have been thrown away and would have been discarded and nobody loved. But I see the value in this. My choice is to paint it or not, but it's still beautiful to me, right? So you guys know what I mean.
What's funny here is we got the paint and people going, "Don't you dare paint it!" And I'm sorry, but I'm a Marine, and when you tell me not to do something,
he's gonna do it now. It's like reverse psychology. Everybody just say paint, 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 paint. Okay, I'm just telling you. All right, number 4.
Nobody tells me anything.
Number 4. So you see this little bit of greenery? That's my tip. That's my 4th tip to go farmhouse style. We talked about the wall, we talked about the furniture, we talked about metal pieces. Now we're going to talk about greenery. Do you see how nice this looks? Like, do you guys like this? Seriously, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So now what I'm going to do is give you a quick tip as well. I'm bringing in pieces like this. So who's into the cotton stems? I absolutely love, love, love when I find cotton stems. And so what I could do, of course,
aren't cotton.
These are not. These are pussy willows. I'm getting to it. But if you had cotton stems, you kind of, you can throw them into like a glass vase or, a blue mason jar or something like that would be really, really pretty. But when you bring this sort of stuff into your home, these are pussy willows, fake ones. I wish I lived back home where I could get them for free because I swear to God, my job was once a year going out and collecting pussy willows so I could help Mom fill vases around her house. Anybody else do that? Grew up in Canada and Newfoundland doing that, and I loved it. But anyway, I found these for fake, so now I can have them all year round without them drying out and creating a mess on my floor, right? $2.50, okay, at Walmart. I love them. So they're not cotton stems, but they're pussy willows. This is also something Joanna Gaines uses, and one of my favorite things to use. But again, bringing natural elements into your home, okay? So this is actually a real live, it's not live anymore, but It's old branches from a grapevine made
alive.
and shaped. That's why I said it was alive. It's dried now, okay? It's dried. So you can buy these if you want. But if you're like me, and again, you like to salvage and things like that, me and the hubby actually took a trip in the backyard. He probably tried to block it out, but we pulled the grapevine down. You kind of can wrap it and then put some wire on it to be able to hold it in place in a circular motion as best as possible. Again, it's all about being imperfectly perfect, okay? So don't worry if you can't get a complete circle, but I'm pretty darn happy with that. So here's what I would tell you to do. If you don't have grapevine, go buy a wreath that you like. That's natural in style, okay? Now I'm going to take my, just to kind of show you real quick, I don't have any wire to attach it, but here's what I mean when I say, all you have to do there, you guys catching it, is cut off the tags, of course. That's always important. Nobody wants to see tags. Let's see here. What's everybody saying while I'm doing this?
Well, she was saying good luck from Alabama. Pamela's laughing at us. Phyllis Magnus loves everything you do. Now,
thanks,
Pamela's just doing a laugh out loud. I was saying. Kelly said our teal or oat milk color would look awesome.
Yes.
Sue, anyways, I've been working.
And don't forget, guys, real quick, I want to make sure you guys know that we have a giveaway and we're going to soon announce a winner. I need you guys to tell me so you get entered, so everybody has a fair chance. What was the last thing you DIY'd in your home, okay? We're going to give away a collectible Hometalk tote bag. So make sure you chat below.
Vicki Edwards says, same way, don't tell me no as well. Yeah, Vicki, it's like that scene in, what was it, Dirty Dancing. Nobody tells baby no.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or how about that meme, guys, that goes around, you know what, I think it's Johnny Depp is in it, and he's running off the island, and he's like me when I express my views on the internet, right? Who knows that one? How funny is that? But anyway, I'm just telling you like it is. Love it or hate it.
They want you to lift it up higher so
I am. I had to put the pieces in first, okay? There is an old nail up here, so I'll probably move this over in a little bit.
Yeah, check out this nail. This is pretty cool. This nail is an old spike nail from 1840 when this place was built. So you can see that is a blacksmith-made nail. How cool is that, right? So we got that there.
There you go. How cool.
How did they enter the giveaway? Tell them.
Yeah, just all you gotta do is comment below. Girl, guy, all you gotta do is say, what's the last thing you DIY'd in your home? What's the last project that you worked on, okay? You see what I'm doing
you missed
today.
The nail.
That's okay. I told you. I'm gonna move it over to the side. Do you not listen to me? Somebody tell him. I said earlier, I'm gonna stage this over closer, but for right now, I'm gonna put it here so you guys can kind of see it, right? Vouch for me here. Selective hearing. I tell you, selective hearing. But how cool is this, right? So you guys like this? Is this something that you would do? So like I said, this is my fourth tip. Bring some greenery into your home, okay? Call it what you want, whether you like Farmhouse or not. It's pretty darn cool. Put whatever call you want on it, but an awesome brick wall, old beautiful furniture, and put your own decor up. It's absolutely gorgeous, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You like that?
I love it.
Yay! I gotta show you something else. This is my last tip, okay? Because I get lots of messages about questions about flipping homes and like flipping your living space into getting a different style. But I want to show you real fast because if you're not in the farmhouse style, this look can go with anything. It's just, you know, you're picking your own pieces. But watch what happens right here. When I take this away,
don't take it away.
2 old books and some pretty roses. That's no longer a farmhouse. That's really cool. Or just a shabby style, right? Just make it whatever style you want to make it. What do you guys think of that? Who likes the farmhouse or who likes the more classic look? Likes my velvet roses? Those are just some old books when I was out picking and antiquing I found. And yeah, so how easy, okay? You guys ready for my last tip? So what do you think?
Well, Lisa Lively Marshall has never done anything like this once it gets started.
Oh, yes,
you can start by sharing this and watching the video over so you see how we started it.
Lots of tips today.
That's right. And wait for our blog on this particular episode to come out on Hometalk as well.
Yep, it'll be step by step of all the pictures. But you've got the if you hit share, not only does it let me know that I'm doing a good job, and Hometalk lets me come back and do more DIYs like this and inspire you guys. It just means, like I say, I'm doing a good job. But number 2, it actually shows up on your wall, so you get to come back and watch it later. So when you're out and about and you're about to go shopping and you kind of look like this look, you have some tips to look for, okay? So out of curiosity, what do you guys think? Did you like, which piece did you like best on the top of the secretary here? Did you like the greenery piece or the roses piece? Which is more your style? Curious to hear.
Farmhouse.
Farmhouse. Heck yeah. We could be friends. Ooh, what do you guys think about this one? You guys might remember this one. I did it on a recent live where we painted some thrift finds, and we just did them all in just, like I say, all those just classic colors. Like, how pretty is that? Cute, 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 right? Totally cute. What do you think? Yay, so easy. Okay, ready for my fifth tip. If I can find where my piece went. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Oh, here it is.
I hit it.
You probably did. That was the first thing that crossed my mind. Okay, Farmhouse style, you're gonna go with light wall colors, right? If you're following Joanna Gaines, you like Fixer Upper, she goes with grays and light blues and creams and neutrals and whites, okay? But she will tell you that she is a fan, and me too, of white baseboards and trim. So once you go ahead and you do your wall, make sure you take a moment to focus on your trim, because let me just show you something real quick over here. This is not finished in the corner. I'm going to work my way around this space. But do you see the brown frowny frames? Do you see how nice a classic white is versus leaving it just a brown frame as is? So yeah, so make sure you take the time to go light colors, and then what happens is the white makes everything pop, makes it just look amazing, right? That wall is now a focal point. All right, what do you guys think? Is that a good tip? Is that a good one?
We're loving it.
Yay! And I love you guys too.
We love you, yes.
I always have so much fun on here on Hometalk Live. And now we got a giveaway, so I get to make somebody else happy. Yes. All right, babe, did you pick a winner? Somebody who has told us.
I am spinning the big wheel.
All right, Bob Barker, we're spinning the wheel. All right, just hope she doesn't go under the wheel. Anybody ever watch that where The Price is Right? The poor person holds on the wheel for way too long. Before you know it, it ain't good, right?
And our big winner is...
Who is the winner?
Lisa Salto Brannon.
Lisa!
She has her husband working in the yard on a bench around the tree for the last 2 days.
Nice! You know what? Hubby takes one for the win. You say...
That's right.
Yeah, hubby. That's why you picked that, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
well, that's okay. That's okay. Our DIY is over, all right? That's okay. So, all right, I'm going to log off here for the night, guys. I hope you have been delighted and inspired. Give me hearts. Say something to me if you've enjoyed this DIY. And you guys know I'm regulars here on Home Talk, so if there's something specific that you guys would like me to teach you, maybe you've seen something and you just kind of want it brought to life, or you need some help with decorating, whatever it might be sure to leave it below.
And you guys are all my witness. She broke my light.
I broke his light.
You broke my light.
I'm never going to hear the end of it now. I'm never going to hear the end of it now. That's okay. We'll have to go shopping, right?
No.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me for another Home Talk Live. I am Sonia Miller. The hubby is Matt.
That is I, and I am Matt.
And if you've enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, there's always goofiness going on over at our Facebook page. You can join us over there. You're more than welcome.
Give them a quick rundown of the products and things you use because they're asking.
Yeah, so join us over at Sonia's Shabby Chic -Junk Monkey Paint. You'll see us tagged in the header. And also, I think it comes up through Home Talk has graciously tagged us as well. So the paint that we use today is one that I put away. Where did I put it? Give me 1 second here. Oh, here it is. I know. Work with me. Work with me. All right, Junk Monkey Paint, and this color is called Vintage White. One of my classic favorites, okay? So what I did first was I used a shabby chip brush, Exhibit A, filled my grout lines in, went back, filled in and dry brushed the brick, okay? Then I went and I got my spray bottle because I felt like a kid again. Just get to spray my little automotive sponge. Cheap sponges for $1, okay? So I rip them in half because it's such a long way. I'm going to spritz this down. The sponge is going to hold the water, and the wall is not going to get all muddy and just really, really watery. I'm able to pull it over the bricks. It's the perfect size to kind of keep that stretch of bricks going. You're going to love it. If you want to seal it, you can. There really is no need to if you use these products. But if you do need to seal it, use a Minwax or some other similar reputable company, but use something that's water-based instead of oil-based so your wall doesn't go yellow over time. And then have fun jazzing it up, doing things like using light colors, white baseboards, integrating in some galvanized things somewhere in the space, bringing in some pieces that you love. Love to paint, may not love to paint,
and
it's
spritzing.
all up to you. and sports scene and some greenery.
That's
Ta-da!
fun. There you go.
All right, thank you so much for joining us for another Hometalk Live. Be sure to hit subscribe when this video ends because I'm sure we'll be back. I know we'll be back on again. We've got lots of stuff lined up.
Yeah, and
we're
you
gonna
can
have
get a
lots of
recap.
fun. Yeah, and there's lots of DIYers as well. Besides myself coming on and teaching amazing projects. Okay.
How long does it last? How long do you want it to last?
Yeah, how long do you want to last?
I'm picking.
Paint it over whatever color you want, okay? You can totally have fun with it.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to sign off. Hope you guys have a terrific evening. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I know I had fun. I hope you did too. Bye.
See you guys.